Alright, welcome back everybody to the Mind of Gabs. We are going to cover the grab fundamentals today. This will try to be as much information as possible. It will not cover everything once again because this game has so many various nuances, 75 plus characters, yada yada. But let's go ahead and let's get to it. So remember that with a game like Smash, it's all about what is my goal, right? So when it comes to grabs, what is my goal with a grab? First off, what is a grab? A grab is where you can, well, simply that you press a button. For me, I've programmed it to Y, but in every single standard controller, it's usually the Z button or the R1 button. You can walk up and you get this type of animation. If you do it with Falco, he has this type of animation. You have different options. You can do forward throw, you can do down throw, you can do up throw, and you can do back throw. You have 4 different throw options. Okay, so now the question is, like, what is my goal with the grab? And once you know what your goal is, then you know what to do with the grab, right? So just as to make it as simple as possible with, once again, what is my goal? My goal with the grab is to punish defensive options as well as to create opportunities to either cause big damage or to put your opponent in disadvantage, ultimately leading to your opponent's death, right? So when you get a grab and you're wondering what should I do, it's either do I want to create big damage or do I want to put them in disadvantage and try to kill them once again? And the way I'm going to do this is by punishing mainly defensive options. That's the original intent of a goal of a grab. We can punish offensive options as well, but if you're just starting off with grabs, it's defensive options, shielding, rolling, running away, and then sometimes even like falling aerials to protect yourself as with landing, stuff like that. Now, these are the main ways that you can get a grab off. When they shield, when they whiff an attack, any predictable behavior based off of that character's defensive and offensive options. There really is a lot more to it, but breaking it down as simple as possible gives you these answers. Okay, let's take it back. Right, first off, let's look at Joker. Okay, so Joker's grab extends about that far. As you see, if I line them up on this right here, it's about halfway through. Okay, so that means I have to get close enough for it to land. All right, first off, every character except for like 3 or 4 characters like Jigglypuff and Fox, just to name 2 off this top of my head, really don't have any grab combos. But almost every character in this game, 97% of them, have some kind of grab follow-up. All right, they get a grab, they press a button, they can follow it up, right, into some option where they can get big damage, and it's mostly guaranteed damage. And then you can even use things like this to kind of really get even more damage from it. And look, like that's 79 if you make the right reads. And most characters die at like 90 to 130. This is obviously, I'm not saying like Bowser or DDD or DK, right? But you get the idea, right? Like Falco, all it takes is one good forward smash read at like 90 to 110 near the edge, and Falco's gonna die. Or you just get him off the edge and then edge guard him, right? It's just super easy. So Joker is busted if the more grabs you get as a character. Falco has new and improved grabs with the latest patch, as well as he just has a good grab game in general, right? Like he just has good options out of his grab, and they even lead to kill options at certain percents with Falco. So with Falco, like you're looking, like you really need to know what your grabs are and what your follow-ups are. So if I'm shielding, that leaves me vulnerable to a grab. So that's how you get it. If your opponent is shielding, just walk up, boom, grab him, and then throw him, and now you got him. So that's one way, right? Just predict the shield. Watch your opponent. When do they tend to shield? A lot of people like to shield when you're behind them. Like if I were to do like a landing neutral air behind this Falco, and let's say it didn't hit, right? Or let's say this Falco knows I'm coming in with an attack, and like right in this kind of option, they like to shield. I just like to turn around and just grab them. I love to do that. Then when they start that actually leads to like different setups at that point, right? Because then they'll shield and then they'll try to use added shield options, and then you got them because now they're pressing buttons, right? So that's a common setup. Another common setup once again are whiffed attacks, right? So like you'll see like a Falco try to like come up, um, and do like a falling aerial or something, or like they'll hit like a forward smash and they'll miss, and you get them. So I actually have a video to show you guys with some of these things in actions with falling aerials, whiffed attacks, stuff like that. So let's pull up my set with some guy, and this occurred at 1443. Let's check that out. 14, right about there. Oh no. Okay, right here. Yep. So Pichu, Mario to grab heavy characters, right? You notice about here, this Mario is going to forward smash, and it missed. So the definition of a whiffed attack, by the way, means it misses. However, let's put whiffed in parentheses, so that way an attack doesn't necessarily have to miss, or in terms of it doesn't hit your character, but it doesn't actually cause any damage. Read the forward smash, got the grab, got the follow-up to it, boom. Now he's in a disadvantaged state. Hey, fun fact, if a character air dodges into the ground, they have extended recovery frames. And as you'll see, this Pichu is able to forward tilt immediately afterwards and then follow it up with another dash attack. And then he's able to get big damage off of it. And then from there, he put him in a big disadvantaged state. And you notice he keeps him in the air. Right there, he air dodged again. If he had reacted a little bit faster, he could have actually gotten a free grab there again. Right? So punishing attacks is another way to do it. Not only do you have to have shields, but you can get whiffed attacks. You can get air dodges as well. Now, another thing that people like to do is, once again, falling aerials, right? Falling aerials tends to be key in this game. Okay, so let's look at this moment right here. This is me versus some guy. Same guy. All right, now he threw out a whiffed aerial. He missed. I got a free grab, and then I try to go for a grab follow-up. Now you'll notice that he actually gets out of it, right, at this case. Down throw, so the higher up the level you get in terms of gameplay, you'll know what grab your opponent has and how to DI out of it. If you don't know what DI is where you smash the stick right or left, up or down. You can do it in many directions. I use both the C stick and the control stick to influence my character's direction after a throw. You'll see some guy is way out here. So he DI'd hard right and hard up, leading, in this case, to my whiffed aerial afterwards, and he was able to recover. However, I was able to still put him at a disadvantaged state and follow it up with a down tilt, and now he's on the edge. I have advantage. I have control of the stage. Now he has to get back to the stage. So even though he only took a throw and a down tilt, that still leads to me being advantage, and I can still keep up that pressure on this person. So whiffed aerials is a great thing, right? So I want to bring it back just a little bit just to show you how I punish whiffed aerials. You'll notice that when he's coming in, right about here, I dash away, and then I hit him. He comes in, I dash away again, and I dash back in and grab. So that's a way that you can punish falling aerials. Dash out, dash in. It's a nice little change of pace. So you have to know your grabs. You have to know your grab follow-ups, so on and so forth, right? So when it comes to grabs, it's going to actually change as well, your follow-ups at various percentages. At low percents, you get like a lot of down throw combos, so on and so forth. A higher percent is going to knock them further away. So you have to know for your character what grabs work at certain percents. Like I can't do short hop forward air anymore, but I can pull out an up air, and then it's possible to hit him with an up B after it. Right? And now I've got my opponent just a little bit more damage. With Falco, it's different, right? So I haven't mastered this yet. He likes, like, I've seen that combo where we can like combo into another grab. However, I see this a lot. Like you hit him with like an up air, and then like another falling something. You do a down tilt, and now at like 80%, you can do like a back air combo. I've even seen, and this is crazy. right? Falcos do things like at high percents. Just get up there. There it is. There's a falling forward there for you. Tap jump is real. Arsene, you think I'm afraid of it? Okay, this is what I'm talking about right here. Okay, so I've even seen like mix-ups at this percent, right? Something like this. They predict an air dodge, and then they hit you with a Falcon up B after it, and then it kills you off the top. And it's super powerful. So you can even put gaps inside of your combos, okay, inside of these. So I could, if I was a Joker here, set up where right there, I do nothing, and then wait for the Falco to air dodge after it, and then I can even put him at further disadvantage. Okay, something else with grabs is that you have common grab setups. For example, Joker has a neutral air at low percents that lead to grab. Pichu, you'll notice, has a neutral air setup, right? Falco has a falling neutral air, so like Jokers like to do this right here, and that leads to free grabs, as well as grab follow-ups. Falcos, once again, falling neutral airs are definitely real, right? Even falling forward airs, if you fast fall it, man, this patch definitely changed this. There we go. Look at that. Free damage, right? Now, characters like DDD can set it up with projectiles. Snake can blow up things. Toon Link can blow up things. So characters with projectiles can blow up things, right? So on and so forth. I do want to give you guys a quick one, okay? This one's super, 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 super important. This one's called the Tomahawk. And if you've lasted this long, you've done fabulous, okay? Fabulous. Listen, the Tomahawk, it's one of your best tools. Listen, the Tomahawk works like this. It incorporates empty movement into just landing into a grab. It's so simple, right? But think about it this way. If I do this to my opponent a lot, where I jump over and back air them, or I do like a little... I'm just always attacking from the air, right? And my opponent, I know, is looking to shield and then grab or up smash me out of shield as soon as I land on their shield with something, right? Like they're shielding, and then they jab me something after, right? So like this is like in your opponent's commonly shielding. I'll just incorporate nothing into it. Short hop, empty movement, and then land, grab. You're done. Online, it's near impossible to react to. You have to anticipate it and dodge out of it. Characters like Samus, Game & Watch, Bowser, they have great up B out of shields. They can react to it and just up B immediately. But then characters like, once again, Samus and Marth, Lucina, you know, that these vertical recoveries, they actually have a high risk to it. Bowser, not so much, and Game & Watch, not at all, right? So you can actually even bait out up B out of shields, but the trick still remains, right? You're attacking them a lot in the air, you're doing like a lot of aerials on shield, and then you land behind them and you get the grab, and now you're done. I do this a lot on platforms, by the way. When a character is on a platform, you'll notice that a lot of times, like, you'll see people like do like falling aerials underneath them to like hit their shield, right? To try and do like one of these things, right? And or it could be like an up tilt, or it could be an up smash, or they hit you and fall below you. Banjo has a neutral air, fall below you. Snake has a neutral air. He can go bang, 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 and then hit you with an up tilt after it and try to poke you, whatever, right? So a lot of people choose very, very heavy offensive options when they're on a platform, and or they're below you on a platform. So what I like to do is I like to and then fake out an attack and then hit them with it, hit them with that grab. So gotcha, baby. And that hits way more than it should, but it hits a lot. The last thing I want to go over, by the way, with you guys is one of my first talking points of a grab, and this is going to be near the end of this video, right? That by the way is what the punishes are. So remember, shielding, attacks, predictable behavior. Now I want to talk about this thing right here, which was cause big damage or to put your opponent into disadvantage. And I have a video specifically from my last tournament, and I've got it up on the screen right here. So this is a Cloud versus a Banjo, right? Cloud is they're both at one stocks, right? You'll notice that the Banjo has popped out a grenade at this point, right? Got the Cloud to air dodge. He missed a follow-up. However, put him into a bad spot. He whiffs an attack on shield. Banjo gets a neutral air into a grab. Now, here's the question. Once again, he's got the grab, 42% roughly. Do you remember what the main question is? It is, what is my goal? Right? With Banjo, he actually technically has 4 options. His up throw is straight trash. Okay? His down throw plants your opponent. His forward throw puts his opponent right about over here, right? Somewhere in this area. Okay? So it'll throw him. It's kind of okay, it's not even good damage. It's mediocre at best, right? His back throw actually has good damage, and it would put him over here off the stage, and it might even lead to a follow-up situation. So here's the question. What do? Do you plant him? Do you forward throw and put him here? Do you back throw and put him here? What does this Banjo do? Forward throws him. Why? Okay, interesting. Why didn't he plant him? Okay, planting him, down throwing didn't really have that much of a follow-up opportunity because with Banjo, until you hit like 110, 120 on most characters, you can instantly pop out of the down throw, and it's incredibly difficult to follow up a down throw with Banjo at this percent. So he said, listen, the risk reward isn't worth it because even if I predict what they do out of it, they jump out of it, throw out an aerial, air dodge, the follow-up percentage chance of leading to a follow-up is kind of dim, right? There's almost no hope. Now, what he could have said was he could have back throwed him and then tried to put him off the edge, and that would have been okay. However, I like what his reasoning was, and it actually played out because what happened, and we're actually going to go back here, right? What happened is he puts him into a tech chase situation, meaning after he grabs him here, he forward throws him, and right here, as he lands, he's still in that hit stun animation, right? What you'll notice is he falls out of it and he techs the stage, and this is important. Because when you tech right here, see how he techs the stage right there? When you tech a stage, you only have 3 options. Tech up, tech away, tech in. So he took all of his neutral options and gave him 3 options. He didn't follow it up correctly, right? Because if he's going for a tech chase situation where he's going to read a tech roll or a tech in place, he should stay grounded. And the moment he sees a tech, what he should have done was he should have approached from the ground and reacted properly. So he's still learning. Simple is, by the way, he's the Banjo. He's still learning his character, but when you pick a main, these are the things that we talk about. Pick a main, learn the nuances. This is a nuance with this character. I want to get him into a forward throw tech chase, but that means you have to know when you do that to follow it up in the right manner. If he had back throwed him, it actually would have been good to do to plant a grenade here and then cover this zone, and then you would have kept stage control at that point. So his strategy here actually would have been perfect, 100% on point if he had back thrown him. But forward throw, little off point. And that's okay. We're still learning this game. And that basically does it for this video, guys. It was enjoyable. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to some of the nuances of Smash and whatnot, right? If you have any questions, let me know. Other than that, stay safe.